Now to the big political face-off in Karnataka over the state cabinet's decision to approve 67 crores for an AI-powered social media analytics solution to curb misinformation, hate speech. This has been cleared by the state cabinet, even as Karnataka's stringent hate speech bill, which was passed in the state legislature, is waiting for clearance from the governor, who has referred it to the President of India. The AI-based software will be used to assess misinformation, disinformation, hate speech, and harmful narratives, especially for safety of women, children, and the public, according to the government. However, the BJP in the state has questioned the spending on the AI system. The larger question, though, is how objective will this AI system be, and will it curb dissent as well? According to initial reports, mainstream media organizations and websites will not be monitored by the system. But how efficient will it be? How fair will it be? Is it a question of curb on free speech, or will it actually help in containing damage that can be done through misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech on social media? That's the question that's been raised. We'll have a special force-off between Congress and BJP spokespersons in just a bit. But first, listen in to Karnataka's IT Minister, Priyank Kharge.
Just trying to curtail misinformation, fake news. There is World Economic Forum reports on how fake news and fake narratives and misinformation is being used to hamper democratic processes across the world. And what are we doing illegal? We are just very clearly just stating what the information that you are reading is misinformation, malinformation, disinformation, or fake news. Why is BJP so upset about it? So it looks like their factories are going to be closed. It looks like many of their BJP leaders might become unemployed.
It looks like the BJP's disinformation factories will be closed, alleges Priyank Kharge, the IT Minister. Dr. Sudha Alakkai, spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP, and Bhavya Narasimhamurthy join us here this evening. Bhavya from the Congress. Thanks very much to the two of you for joining us here. In the spirit of a heated but healthy debate, Dr. Sudha Alakkai, one must ask you the first question. What's your problem with a curb on disinformation, misinformation, or hate speech, which is not permitted under law? What's wrong in having an AI system to monitor that, A? And B, is it fair to withhold assent to a bill that's been passed by the state legislature, which hopes to crack down on hate speech and penalize it enormously?
Very good evening. First and foremost, it is the Congress government in Karnataka who they said they're giving a false propaganda against the VP Ramji bill, and that too that in the front pages of almost all the papers. This is the false thing, which is it's an VP Ramji is an act, okay, and on spite of that they're doing a false propaganda on that. First thing. Second thing is, there is no liberty of speech here. They're trying to get in the hate speech over here, and now they're trying to AI check the posters in the media. That means you don't have the liberty to post. And third thing, this is all because they want to create a chaos over there, and this is because of the vindictive politics, and this is one more channel to loot the money. Absolutely, there is no other thing what we have to see over here. Right. And there are so many important things which has to be given priority. I'll tell you very important. In Kalburgi itself, the seepage water, the drainage water is getting into the Bhima river, and this is supplied to all the people of the Bhima belt and the Kalburgi people to drink. This is so very deadly dangerous. Being a doctor, I'm telling this. Second thing, the potholes are not being filled. They don't have money to fill the potholes. Just a minute. Just couple of 3-4 days back, a professor in Kalburgi is dead because he has met with an accident in the pothole. Third thing, the drug peddlers the drug peddlers in Karnataka, in Mysore and Bangalore, the cops from the outside state, they have to come to expose all the factories of the drugs over here. This is so very dangerous for the youth and the other thing. And the infiltrators who are coming from the Bangladesh, the police is not taking any action.
All right, okay. You made your allegations straight. Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, are you going to fact check what Sudha Alakkai says? Will your AI model fact check what you say as well? Because both of you are politicians, both of you can make allegations. How do we trust the government to fact check her and not, fact check you and not just her?
So it was high time some government took this issue up. We see how unsafe women are, unsafe children are on social media right now. And women's safety on one side, we have seen in the past how even one fake post can literally, trigger a communal riots in this country. So it was high time one government took this step, used laws. We tried to bring in a law. The governor hasn't still given his assent. He's a puppet of the central government. But using AI, this is not the first time we are doing.
Bhavya.
In our governance, we have used it in, facial recognition, attendance in government schools, agricultural sector, in intelligent traffic management system.
Bhavya, would you
digital
agree
governance
to
and
a
access.
similar? Would
We
you
have
agree
been using
to a
a
similar
judicial system.
exercise?
So one second.
No, 1
So
second.
when
I'll
we
ask
are
you a
doing
question.
this,
You go ahead and respond. Would you agree to a similar exercise or a similar monitoring system by the central government?
If AI has been used, now if we are using it, of course. If AI is being used, not like random people who will decide what is happening here, it has to be foolproof. And here, let me be very clear. Here, the AI is only generating real time alerts and telling us, it is assisting the authorities within the law. We are not giving AI the
But
whole.
the problem,
onus
Bhavya,
of
is that
deciding
the
whether it
authorities
is
work for the government, and hence no government can be trusted to curb on any
according to
information.
law. The key word here is according to the existing law or the future laws. So that means anyone can contest this in a court of law.
Okay.
It's not like we are doing this as an authoritarian regime. Here, AI must be used wherever there is, this kind of uncontrollable. It was high time. Social media needed some kind of discipline. People keep posting anything and everything, and that is affecting this country.
Quickly, I'm coming to the last 3 minutes of this discussion. Bhavya, I just want to ask you, how much of what Sudha Halakai says do you believe needs to be fact-checked? And then I'll get to Sudha Halakai on how much you need to be fact-checked.
Or most of it. Like, she literally deviated the topic and brought out some of the...
Not deviated. I've got into the core of the topic, the priorities.
Like, maybe she's right. I'm not saying every government has its... Let me tell you, every government has its problems. I'm not saying Congress government is perfect.
What
I'm
is
not saying
deviation?
that. We are talking about AI here, Sudha. We are talking about AI here, and the whole topic was about AI, not about the issue the government is facing. So we can definitely have a separate. We can definitely. Okay, I'll tell you. We can definitely have a separate debate on MG, VBG, Ramji bill. I will tell you what are the problems the government is facing.
Safety. Bhavya, Amruta Ganga, after giving a complaint,
exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. We can have a separate debate.
Unless and until the court
today I have come here to debate on AI-driven
talking about Bhavya.
The law and order is completely today's topic, Sudha. I'm not sure if you're aware, but it is on AI.
Okay.
It is on the government implementing this AI-driven.
Okay, I'm going to be the noise check in this room, not the fact check. I don't want to get into that position, but very briefly, final closing remarks. Bhavya Narasimhamurthy, how can we trust a government? A very brief answer, 30 seconds from you. How can we trust a government to monitor and be fair in ensuring that dissent is not curbed in the name of misinformation?
Like I said, all of this will happen inside the boundary of the law, the existing state law, central law, or even the future laws that are going to come, right?
Okay.
And anyone, if they feel it is not right on the part of the government, and if they feel like victims of this law or this AI assistance, they can always go to the court.
All right, okay. Sudha Halakai, they are saying
that.
the point is that it is an absolute need at the moment to curb misinformation. Let's not forget that everybody spreads misinformation, and there are concerted disinformation campaigns. So there is absolute need for stronger laws, and an AI system is one argument. Respond very quickly.
See, Veera, one should practice what they preach, and the most important people who are giving the misinformation in the Karnataka is the Congress government over here. And Bhavya is talking
Congress
about
says
women's
it's the
safety.
central
The women's
government.
safety is completely collapsed. I told Raju Gowda has, he was absconding for 15 days. Where were the cops then? Where was the law and order over there? And whatever is happening in Karnataka, it is there on the news channels. Every day, the corruption, the crime, and the collection is going on in the news channels in every day. And what AI they are talking about, and it is absolutely they are misleading the people of Karnataka. over here.
Okay, we don't know who is misleading
service
who, but
providers-
thanks very much to the two of you for joining. I'm sorry I'm cutting you short, but unfortunately I'm completely out of time on this conversation, which is an extremely important one. Thanks to the two of you for joining us here on the Southern View. That's all we have time for on the show this evening. News and updates continue right here on NDTV. Thanks for watching.